Hey, what's going on? It's your boy back at you with another vid, man. I'm chilling out, man. I just woke up this morning, man. I'll probably do a little something later on tonight. Um, we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about Prince Sports. Shots out to Prince Sports. Go subscribe to him, man. And I looked at the video last night. I want to talk about this. I had did a video last night, but I'm not gonna post that because YouTube has really been going crazy, and I got an advisory last night, so I'm gonna kind of chill out. But I want to talk about Prince Sports and the video about how he talked about how LeBron James fans are. He says that LeBron James fans are brainwashed, and I think that is such a understatement because we have a lot of LeBron James penis riders out here. I'm gonna be nice as I can this video because YouTube been tripping. But did he lie? And I hate to say this, but am I the only one that sees um, that this man has been here since 2018? Outside of 1 year, what has he done? But he's the GOAT. He's God. He's Jesus Christ. He's the Messiah. He's El Shaddai in your eyes, right? Outside of 1 year, this man has really done nothing. What legacy has he left? But okay, he broke the scoring record. He was gonna do that whether he was a Laker or not. And you have to ask this question: why would LeBron James want to be a Laker when Kobe Bryant won 5 titles? Why would you want to go somewhere where somebody else? Um, why would he want to go somewhere where somebody else won? I would want to go somewhere else, wouldn't you? And be a leader. That shows lack of leadership. You want to go to the Lakers. Why would I want to go to the Lakers? And that's why a lot of players don't want to play for the Lakers because they already have a legacy. I would rather go somewhere else. Well, I would go to the Grizzlies. Uh, I would go to the Clippers. I would go somewhere where they never won a championship because that holds more weight. Why you think when he won that championship in Cleveland against the Golden State Warriors, it holds in his eyes, it holds weight because uh, they never won a championship. That was their first and only championship. I can't take that away from him. That was greatness. To come back from a 3-1 lead, I can't take that from him. For all the other championships that he won, I basically really don't really respect. I'm sorry. That's just how I feel. Why would you want to go to LA? To what? To what jock strap ride Kobe? That's not leadership. Why not? Why he just didn't stay in Cleveland? But you know why he ran from Cleveland? Because he knew that he could have dragged another team to the NBA Finals, but all he was gonna do was see Steph, Clay, and Draymond win another championship. They probably would have 5 right now if he didn't leave. He knew he had to leave Cleveland. He knew he had to get out in the East because he knew the Golden State, and they went back to the finals. And when it ended well, they probably would have three-peated if he didn't leave Cleveland. So I just I don't get what you guys see. I don't. Okay, he broke the scoring record, which is great, but what are the Lakers doing this year? If he's the GOAT, Why are they 13th in the West? Why he's the GOAT, but why did he duck that Giannis game? Why did he duck that Golden State Warrior game the day before the Super Bowl? Because he did not want to play because the Super Bowl was more important than than it was more important than playing in that Warrior game. Why he didn't play in the Portland game? I just want to know these things. Did he play uh, last Wednesday night, last week against the Pelicans? But he played in that game because he knew he had an All-Star. He had a break. And I'm not trying to be hard. I'm just saying that and I'm gonna say this: you criticize content creators, you criticize print sports because I hear a lot of people whine and cry about print sports, calling out LeBron. He can talk about whatever he wants to talk about, but if you do not talk about this man, you ain't getting no clicks. All them little clipper videos I made, y'all don't want to hear that. All you guys want to talk about is the Lakers. Am I correct? Then every day people complain and complain and complain. YouTube, it's just like y'all just a bunch of babies, man. A bunch of babies. Y'all just want to uh, and it's just pathetic how you guys just worship this guy. And he is really, I mean, think about it. I'm not saying that he's not a great player, but he has failed a lot in the NBA. He has failed a lot. Six NBA final losses. That's not. I mean, okay, let's get that straight. 10 times he been to the finals. 10 times, and only got 4 rings to show for it. You call that greatness? Running from team to team to team. You call that greatness? Uh, since he been in the purple and gold, since he been with the purple and gold guys, dealing playoffs twice in 5 years, and a championship that really people don't respect. You call that greatness? When he lost to the Boston Celtics in 2010, instead of going back at them with the team he had, because they were getting older, all he had to do was just be patient. Like there's an old saying, right? That that patience is bitter, but it's fruit. But this fruit is sweet. All he had to do was just be patient. He was only 25 years old. He was only going to get better. Yes, he was 25 years old with 2 MVPs. All he had to do was just be patient because Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, and Kevin Garnett was getting older. So he really didn't need to go to Miami. He really didn't need to do that. And I know the past is the past, but it just shows a man's heart that he was scared. That's why he left, because he was scared. Just like when after he got his butt kicked by San Antonio, right? He went back to Cleveland because he was scared. He was scared because he knew that Dwayne Wade couldn't carry him anymore. He knew that Chris Bosh was getting long in the tooth. He knew it. He knew that Pat Riley, he wanted Eric Spoelstra, he wanted him fired. But Pat Riley wasn't going to kiss his ass. And he knew it. So he said, you know what? I'm leaving. Then he seen that monster they had in Golden State when they had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Andre Iguodala, Sean Livingston. He knew that if he would have stayed in Cleveland another year, they was gonna lose in the finals again anyway, and that would have been humiliating. I mean, the Warriors already humiliated him when they had Kevin Durant from 2017 and 2018. They only lost one game against the Cleveland Cavaliers. Basically, it was basically sweeps. It was a gentleman's sweep, and it was a sweep, a humiliating sweep. You can't live that down. This man got swept twice in the NBA Finals, but you compare him to Michael Jordan? It's ridiculous. Then you got YouTubers out here. I ain't gonna call his name out because I'm not gonna get mad about if you praise the man, you praise the man. But let's just kick some facts. You guys are just brainwashed, and Prince Sports was right that you guys sit around and just continue to make excuses. He breaks all these records. Who cares if the Lakers don't make the playoffs? So let me get this straight. You care more about a scoring record. You care more about an assist record. You care more about a rebounding record. You care more about that than you care about the Lakers winning games. I thought it was all about winning. Kareem, and a lot of people say, well, Kareem was salty. No, Kareem wasn't salty. Kareem is salty about this team. Magic is salty about this team. But they're not going to come out and say it. You think they want, you think, let's just be honest. Magic Johnson, my favorite player of all time, right? All time favorite player. You think he's happy about the Lakers being 13th in the West? You think Byron Scott is happy about the Lakers being 13th in the West? Why nobody talk about the Laker OGs? Why nobody talks about Nick Van Exel? Why nobody talks about Eddie Jones, Vlade Divac? Why don't y'all talk about the old players? Because I really don't believe that some of you guys are Laker fans. I believe that some of you guys are just LeBron fanboys. And if you like LeBron, you like LeBron. But everybody is not brainwashed like you guys. How many more trades does this guy need? How many more excuses y'all gonna keep making? And instead of just seeing things for the way they are, not the way you want them to be. You guys are brainwashed. I looked at a video last night. And another guy making excuses, man. Excuse after excuse after excuse. GOAT video after GOAT video after GOAT video. Yet the Lakers keep getting their butts kicked. I'm going to continue to talk about this because I can't talk about anything else. So let's talk, right? People call people haters for spitting reality. Can they make the playoffs? All you guys talk about is what he did in Cleveland, what he did in Miami, what he did a few years ago in the NBA bubble. Because outside the NBA bubble, what has Bron done? But fail, get hurt, steal money? And I'm going to say this. What I ate yesterday won't feed me today. You can go to them old videos all you want to. Because I know it's a lot of content creators. All they do is play all these ducks. They have these intros where all they do is you see LeBron James ducking and that was 8 years ago. What about now? Why don't you show clips of them playing now when they're 13th in the West? I'm not accepting being mediocre. That's not what they do out in LA. It's about championships. And all you hear is a bunch of excuses. Outside the NBA bubble, Anthony Davis and LeBron has done nothing. And you can get mad, you can get glad. You can ignore the videos all you want to. Just like Prince Sports. When he do live streams, he got 4 people. Why he got 4 people? Because he's not going to kiss LeBron's ass? Why people don't like me? Because y'all want to be ass kissers? Excuse my French. So all y'all do is sit around and kiss his ass. But where is it getting you? And I'm gonna say this: if the playoffs started today, the Lakers would be eliminated right now. With all these trades, spending all of this money, and it's still going nowhere. Russell Westbrook is gone. So if you don't make the playoffs this year, it's on you. They have the two. I'm not asking for a championship. Can they go to the playoffs? If he getting a play-in or the playoffs, I'm good. I think that's a success. Compared to last year, he the GOAT. Why he couldn't take that team to the playoffs last year? I'm not hating on him. I'm just speaking reality. Why he couldn't take that team to the playoffs last year? Why Anthony Davis year after year keeps getting hurt? I don't trust him. I think he'll be hurt by the end of the season. I don't wish that on him, but he can't be trusted. You know, Prince Sports got 2 or 3 people in his live screen doing NBA games because they're afraid of the truth. Because y'all just don't want to hear it. All you guys do is make excuses. This is not hate. This is facts, ain't it? Did they make the playoffs last year? Playoffs start right now. They be sitting at home. Probably in Aruba somewhere, looking stupid. You blame Darvin Ham, right? About the rotations. But how can he sustain good rotations if Brian want to take off games every other game he don't want to play? Anthony Davis can't stay healthy. But then he want to play the victim. You've been hurt the whole time. But then when Snoop Dogg and all these people speak on it, do you have a problem with it? Street Clothes Davis. They got to do better than this, man. They're only 5 games out of 500. But they got to start winning some games. But I like the new additions that they have. But time will tell. Because now, if you don't make the playoffs, you have nobody to blame but yourself. And Prince Sports was right. And I'm going to elaborate on what he said. Prince Sports was right. He was absolutely right. He was absolutely correct. That you guys are brainwashed. That this man could miss the playoffs he could miss if he played with the Lakers the next 2 years. If they would still, if he didn't make the playoffs, y'all would still call him the GOAT. Because that's the way it is. I just don't get it, man. And you got YouTubers out here calling people what? Ballpark eaters. Because talking about Michael Jordan. I really don't care for Michael Jordan. Because Michael Jordan, what I don't like about Michael Jordan, instead of trying, he does basically nothing for the community. All he does is sell shoes. All he does, he's built prisons. He's built prisons. Michael Jordan doesn't do anything to help black people. Let's just tell the truth. I don't really care for Michael Jordan as a person. He's arrogant. He's stuck up. But one thing I like about him, he's a winner. As much as I don't like him as a person, he won 6 NBA Finals and he didn't run. When Detroit was beating on him, did you see him run? When Kobe was getting swept and getting knocked out by the Utah Jazz and San Antonio Spurs, closed out the form in the sweep in '99. I remember that. That was a bad summer. I remember that game. Jaren Jackson hitting all them 3-pointers, Tim Duncan going crazy. I remember it. Why nobody talks about this? Because I don't believe you guys are real Laker fans. Because I remember that last game at the Forum. Tim Duncan was going crazy. Mario Ellie and all of them. Why don't you talk about this stuff? Am I the only one that remembers 99? Swept. Humiliated. Did you see them want to run? No. And guess what? Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. Because you know what? After they got swept by the Spurs in 99, guess what? They won 3 straight NBA titles. They won not 1, not 2, but 3. He three-peated. Then Kobe Bryant came back. They got Pau Gasol in 08 through 08 to 2010. They went to 3 straight NBA finals and went back to back. I love Kobe. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. They didn't run. Yet I know a lot of people going to say, well, he wanted to go to Chicago. He wanted to go, but did he leave? No, he stayed. If for him being patient and loyal, he was after Shaq left. He was rewarded with 2 straight back-to-back NBA finals. NBA titles. Come on, man. Like Derek Fisher said, all these trades, all these team hopping, but you can't cheat the grind. You can't cheat the grind. You can't cheat you can't cheat that. It takes time. People have to work together. It takes patience. But a lot of these players just don't have no patience. And I think Bron is a great player. But I see through the BS. I see him ducking those games. And I don't respect him for that. I don't. I don't respect him. And I know I need to let that go about Cleveland. But I can't. Because like there's an old saying, dark times, when times get hard, it reveals people. It shows people for who they really were or who they really are. Instead of you coming back at Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett, he ran. He ran. He could have brought talent to Cleveland. He didn't need to do that. He didn't need to go to the Lakers. Why would you want to go to the Lakers? They don't remember you as a Laker. They remember you as a Cleveland Cavalier. He's a Cleveland Cavalier legend. I don't know. But it's just like you guys just continue to worship and worship and worship and worship and worship him. And I just don't see the hype. 10 NBA finals and only have 4 rings, that's greatness. Then y'all clown Prince Sports. But Prince Sports just tell it like it is. So that's all I got to say. I'm out.